Going to North America has always been a huge dream of mine, something I've always been fascinated about. So I decided to head there. I flew halfway around the world to experience the wilderness, the dramatic landscapes, the culture, the wild animals, the freedom of this place, and by no means I wasn't disappointed. As well, the trip was a big challenge for me mentally, testing my perseverance and resourcefulness along the way. Although I knew I was going to explore some wild places, I was stunned to find it was a real pilgrimage for my mind and soul. I guess what I learned is nothing is truly permanent and everything always works out. Good morning. I thought I'd answer why you've probably come to watch this video, and that's because of the title. Why this trip's just been a little bit carnage, backpacking solo around Canada as a woman, and sort of the whole experience of just traveling in Canada, how I found it, and also why my original plans didn't work out. I thought it'd be a great way to talk about it, seeing it as it is my last full day in Canada. I'll be flying home tomorrow, which is very strange. It's really weird. I've spent 5 weeks in Alberta and British Columbia combined, just hiking, backpacking, canoeing. So I thought I'd make the most of my time here, and the last couple of days decided to jump on a friend who I've met here's paddleboard on Vancouver Island. There's a beautiful lake. So I camped at this lovely spot next to the lake last night, made some food, just chilled, and it was really, really beautiful and I loved it. So actually the last video I shot, I was leaving for Canada. So I'll be doing a bikepacking trip in Canada for 5 weeks, and I am so excited. It's going to be epic. And the plan was to cycle from Banff to Fernie to Vancouver, 1,000 miles across Canada, just living out my bikepacking bags, and that was going to be the plan. Specialized really helped me out, like they really helped me out before leaving, supplying me with kit, bike fits, mechanical, changing my tyres, my stem, just things that I need for that long journey. And I felt so embarrassed and sort of just, I felt like I was letting not the company down but the individual people that had helped me out, and I couldn't go due to forest fires in a lot of places where I'd been cycling. It would have been impossible to do sections. I'd have had to find a new route or go on the highways or something like that. That was really putting me off. And the main reason was I couldn't get my bike on the plane. So I was traveling with a travel voucher from my trip to Alaska. I had to use it up, and I had about a month to decide what I was going to do. I picked this cycling route. That's what I stuck to. I researched the shit out of it, and I was just so driven and just gonna go do it, and that's all I thought about, and I did the planning and the research. The voucher booked me with 2 airlines. It messed everything up. It was so stressful. The night before I got told that I could take my bike, and this was when I thought, yeah, I'm definitely not taking it because I can't get it on the plane. They told me literally the evening before I was flying, you can take your bike, but it's an additional 400 quid. And I thought, I had it in my mind already, like, I can't go. and I'd already dismantled all of my bike. It was already in the box, but I put it all back together, got rid of the box and started packing my hiking stuff because I'm leaving in 24 hours and I didn't want to be last minute. But anyway, it didn't happen and it was a really hard pill to swallow, and I felt like I let a lot of people down. So a daunting and very worrying feeling came over me as, what am I going to do? I've got 5 weeks to spend in Canada. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do. So obviously traveling like this, if I'm going to be completely honest, is very exciting. You're always on the edge because you don't know what you're going to do, where you're going to sleep, where you're going to end up, who you're going to meet. It's very, very exciting, and you get sort of addicted to that dopamine of everything's different and changing and crazy, and you could be here one minute and you're there the next minute because you met some people or you decided to do this, and everything's like fate and forever changing, and it's pretty mad. But also the very opposite is it's very boring, it's quite lonely, and there's just days where you're just stuck in a thing of, what can I do, because I can't get around. If I had to say one thing, Canada is not a country to backpack in. It's just so vast, there's so much land, and the public transport system is absolutely dire. Maybe in like Banff area, that's set up, but Banff is an area that I never want to visit again. It is just so touristy, it was killing me, if I had to be honest. Obviously the backcountry hikes from Banff are insane. The scenery is stunning, it's something else, and it's something you see in a postcard. But this has been my trip, and it's been ace, and it's taught me so much about myself. It's given me a lot of skill of being resourceful, of being adaptable, of just always pushing forward, always trying to find a positive in a shit situation, always just trying to keep positive and keep moving forward and pushing through hurdles. And then obviously the forest fires were absolutely crazy when I flew out, and when I got there, there was thick smog in the air. You could feel it on my chest. It was insane. As well as that, there was snow the second week I was there. Heavy snow in the area I was meant to be hiking. I was going to hike some of the Great Divide Trail to Jasper. Thick snowfall. People were getting rescued on hikes on the roads, and it was so cold at night, and obviously I brought my summer sleeping equipment, so it was just a no-go. Then we had some hail, then I had a tornado 30 miles away from where I was. It's been so hot, it's been droughts, I've struggled to find water on trails, I've been severely sunburned. It's been wild weather, wild. You've had to pack for everything. So anyway, it hasn't exactly worked out how I wanted it to, but it's worked out in so many ways, and it's been amazing. It's been more diverse, I guess. What you'll see coming up is the things that I've been up to, and I'm really excited to get back, edit and share them with you. Obviously I've had a big break, so let me catch up on the editing, and I will post all my videos and all my content from my time here. Spent some time in Banff. I did an absolutely amazing canoe trip, and you might have seen it on my Instagram. I've been putting a lot of Instagram stories on, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, go do that now, and you get more to-date stuff, up to date. Then I went on a hike, a multi-day hike, and that was absolutely beautiful. And then I've come to Vancouver Island, where I'm sat right now. Why is it that at the end of every trip, it really hits hard that it's over? The fact that that chapter of your life has come to a close. The moments you had have just become memories. Although my trip didn't work out as planned, I gained so much in different avenues and had an abundance of learning curves along the way. My soul felt completely in this place, and my mind clear as ever, ready for a new chapter. This shore is a stunning country filled with some wonderful people who have a passion for the outdoors and adventure. I cannot wait to return here again, as I've only really scratched the surface of this huge and vast country. I cannot wait to share those beautiful memories I've made with you on YouTube over the next few weeks. I really hope you enjoy the series. For now, I will see you next week for another video from my time here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my Patreons for making this possible, listed in the description.